Hi, so in this video I will tell you exactly all the steps that I do to have a finished painting, so you will have an understanding of how to actually do drawing, to actually how to finish one. I've been drawing for like a year and a half now, and I've made a decent progress. So in those videos I just want to share all the things that I've learned to help you with your art journey, so you'll get actually more progress faster and easier with less work. So yeah, I'll give you all the 7 steps that I do in each painting, so I have a finished one. And it's a basic workflow, so you can actually replicate it, even, you know, with no skills, I guess. But yeah, I wish I knew that at the beginning of my art journey. So I have been drawing like since March of the last year, 2023, but I've been also drawing for like, I don't know, like combined 3 months before that. So like in, I don't know, 2019, maybe 2012 or something, for like a couple of months. And at that time I didn't know, even like a year ago, I didn't know how to create painting, okay? So I would often get lost in drawing because I didn't know what steps should I take. And you know, with some experience, with some time, I finally figured out the best way for me that I can create my painting, so I won't get lost. And yeah, I wish I knew that sooner, okay? But whatever. So yeah, why use workflow? First, it will speed up your process because now you know what to do next, instead of like mindlessly going to a canvas and putting randomly strokes. So workflow is a recipe for painting, okay? And you know, in like McDonald's or whatever, in fast foods, in cooking, you have your recipes to make a food, okay? And drawing, we have our workflow to make our paintings. And for me, it's pretty important to have a workflow, because then I know, okay, at that time, after that, I'll put my shadows and then what to do. And I don't just start with like highlights, okay, or whatever, and like hope to God that my painting will be good. I don't have to think about, okay, what to do next. I have my recipe, which saves me a lot of time and also a lot of like brain power, so I can focus on my drawing. So now let's actually walk you through my workflow. So first, what I do first is I gather references. Okay, it's pretty important to draw with references because you don't know how the things actually look like. So, you know, you don't really know how to draw a face from memory. Okay, you may have like a simple image in your head, but it's always good to draw from reference, okay? So always do that. And like references help you with, you know, saving time because you don't have to really figure out all the things, okay? I've made a video about references, okay? But what you can do, what you can use for your references is, okay, where you get your references from. Pinterest, ArtStation, like Google Images, or you can make your own. You can make like 3D models, okay, or poses and stuff. So yeah, you have where. Now, what can you use? Okay, so you can either like paste an image on your canvas, okay, I don't like that. You can also like make your window smaller and have a open your image. I don't also like that, okay. What I use is PureRef. It's an app that you have basically like a window, okay, which always stays on top. So you don't have to make your window smaller. You don't have to like make your drawing smaller. Maybe you have like limited workspace in your, I don't know, maybe you have a smaller canvas or a tablet or whatever. So it always stays on top. And also you don't have to have like one image at a time. You can make like hundreds, okay, and it always stays on top. So that's for references. Now after that, I'll go to sketches, okay, and I do like a couple of them. Sometimes I'll do like a couple of poses, okay, couple of like shots or whatever, and then I'll just do a basic sketch, okay, to like figure out all the positions of all the stuff, okay, and then I'll go through that sketch, okay, I paint over that to do like, I don't know, like more refined one, and then I'll go actually again and do like a line art. And here I have my sketch for this drawing. This drawing is not finished, okay, so just want to point it out. But yeah, here we have a basic sketch. Now, what's important for sketches to have a line weight, okay? Because if you want line art, obviously mine is not perfect, okay? And I also wasn't really working on that hard. But yeah, what you want to avoid in your line art is no line weight. So what I mean is, you see here, like this line here, okay? This line is here is softer, here in the middle is harder. So what you want is basically a pen that you can control your size and opacity. So with that you can get like those lines that are faded, are softer somewhere, okay? And just remember to not hold like your pen like that, but do like strokes where you control your pen pressure. And you can see here like there's like a softer one, there's like a harder, okay? Also what you can do is imitate like ambient occlusion. So in like parts, I don't know, maybe like here, you can do like a thicker line to imitate the shadow here. Also what can you do is with lines, okay, you can make thicker lines to show the thickness of fabric or whatever. That's for sketches. Now after that, after I have my viable sketch, what I do then is I go and paint flat colors. And how I do that is I go with a lasso tool, and now it depends, because sometimes I'll do like a whole silhouettes with like hair and clothes. I'll do in one color, okay, like gray probably, maybe here, this color here. And on that, I'll do clipping mask. So what I'll do is I'll take a lasso tool, okay, and I don't know, imagine this is something, okay. I'll do that, okay, we have now like a base, okay, on, and to that we'll do clipping mask. And clipping masks are just things that clip to that, so you can really draw outside of your main shape. And in this like example, the main shape is like a whole body with hairs and stuff. And on top of that, and now like I'll do like, I don't know, maybe like clothes or whatever, okay, on that layer here, let's say. And then you can also alpha lock it, so now you can really draw here, but you can now draw on that. So you see that, okay, and you can do that. Also what I do is for like each element, I'll do a flat colors. So actually in this painting I did that. So first what I did was pick a color of skin and made a flat color, okay, made a opposite layer. So here I probably have that. See, you hear that? I have a skin color, and on that skin I'll build all the stuff that are on skin. Then I'll do the same for clothes and hair. So we can have like 3 layers, and I recommend it, okay? In this, I think I used like 3 separates for those. So 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder. Obviously, don't like use 1000 of layers, where for each button or whatever, you have a separate layer. Now, what I do, I'll add some local colors, okay? So for example, here, you see blush, okay? So here I'll do like a color like more bluer, okay? And like lighter. Okay, here I do like a yellower, okay, to like imitate all the color zones in the face, okay. Also can do add somewhere other, but yeah, I'll do also a local color on eyes, okay, eye whites and lips, and sometimes even nose, okay. Then what I do is I'll go to my shadows, okay, and obviously now it looks like, shadows, and boom, we have all shadows. But here what I do is, for shadows, I have like 2 layers, and first one is like a just shadow color, okay, shadow layer, clipping mask. And now what I do here, let's say we don't have shadows, okay, or we can just go here. How I do my shadows is, okay, I'll take like a hard brush and I'll pick like a color here maybe, okay, I'll put, okay, what you can do is choose multiply, and I would recommend it for beginners, okay. Just multiply, and now you have like a shadow color, okay. You can go on that, here you have shadow. But also what you can do is actually let's make another layer, and on that side do another shadow. So what you can also do, like choose your color of a shadow manually, like go maybe here, go here, and here you also have like a color for your shadow, okay. It's darker than that, but it depends on what you want, okay. But you can do also manually shadows. It's more trickier, so for beginners I would recommend that, use multiply. But then after I have my shadow, okay, what I do is I add ambient occlusion and like more refinement to shadow. So like shadows have core shadows and everything, so I'll probably actually do a video about that, about shadows. But then I'll do another layer, multiply. I'll choose like, okay, after I soft some things up, I'll go again, and you can actually pick the same color that you did back then. So let's pick it like that. Maybe it was actually this. And here I just go to like parts and add some ambient occlusion, okay. So here, like a core shadow, so like a core shadow. So here I'll just, the transition between, shadow and not shadow and light, I'll do like a darker. And yeah, with that I have this. Here you see the darker shadow, okay. Here you see also the darker shadow, this ambient occlusion, and here is just a shadow. So that's my shadow layer. Then what I'll do is I'll add lights, like a basic draft of lights. So here you see on the clothes, the light here, and I didn't really use light for skin, okay, because it's not finished yet, as I said. But yeah, and this is like a basic shadow, like where the shadow hits. And also not only that, but I'll add like ambient light, okay. So here you see the bounce light that, I don't know, like goes from whatever and bounces here. So you see that this is lighter than the shadow color, but also this, okay, is darker than this color, okay, because it's bounce light. It's not as strong as, you know, the main light, okay. So yeah, and here you can also see here with one shadows that I did, because I add a core shadow here, okay. It's a basic sphere. But now also in still light category, what I'll do is I'll add like some other light sources, okay. So here, well, we can actually add background now. Okay, so here we have background, and now I'll add like more lights. So what I do for lights is, and normal lights also, I'll do a hard light layer. So here, okay, and I choose like from somewhere here lights. Obviously, it depends on what color you want. You can like go even here. Okay, so I'll go more like here, so you know the colors are not that saturated. Okay, and a little bit lighter. Okay, here I just add like those lights, okay, like from here, like, you know, here, this, the bounce light and stuff, okay. Also in that I'll go with color dodge and like, you know, the others of, you know, our body and stuff. I'll do with airbrush and like color dodge to, you know, make this glow. And then what I'll do is also I add highlights, okay. So here you see those juicy highlights on lips, okay, on eyes, on clothes here, okay, maybe here a little bit. And after that, we have basically almost finished our piece, okay. We have all the, you know, the sketch, the flats, the shadows, the lights, the highlights. But then what I'll do, it's like a basic first pass through my painting to actually make it more finished, more polished. So there, I'll have like a fun with, you know, like layers, correction layers, to like change the saturation, to change like the contrast, light and stuff, make a painting darker, okay. So here I'll add it a basic like a darker multiply layer onto that, because I want it to be darker. And what I also did, I erased some things, okay, on that layer. And yeah, after I have like a, you know, like a something that looks kind of nice, okay, kind of okay. So what I'll do is I'll actually go with brushes that I use for adding like texture, okay. So maybe here I'll go, and with my brush I'll go here and do like something like that to that, to like do a skin texture, okay. I'll go with my Sam's inspired brushes to like halftones, okay. Let's take that and put something like that, okay, halftones, okay. Maybe like even here, okay, or even like take that and go here, okay. I'll do with those textures, okay. Also I use stripes, like it's more for hair whenever I use, like a big strokes, okay. Maybe like smaller ones here, okay. Maybe like something here, erase it, okay. So I have fun with those brushes, they're pretty fun. And yeah, I like just those skin textures, okay. What I have also is like triangles. I did those brushes myself, okay. And yeah, after that, after we have our, you know, fun with those brushes, is what I do next is I merge the layer, okay. I'll do probably like a last pass with color dodge to like enhance colors. And then I'll go to like a final render, I guess. So after I merge all that, okay, I'll go and have fun with correction layers. So I'll have fun with values, saturation and stuff, okay. And basically what correction layers I use in CSP is brightness, contrast, level and color, okay. I use the same one in Photoshop whenever I use. So here you see color balance. What you can do is like make painting like colder, warmer, whatever you want. And you know, with contrast and stuff. So yeah, after that I'll just darken my corners, okay, to, you know, make it like, you know, the sides not as important, I mean not important as the main focal point in my drawing. And then after I have all that, okay, I'll merge, with all the correction layers. So now let's merge all those things. Okay, make a new layer on that. And yeah, with main layer of our, you know, focal point, we go to now background, and what I do here is I go and blur. Okay, Gaussian blur. I don't know, I put like 20 or something because it's not the main point. Okay, and also I just don't know how to draw backgrounds. Here we have our background blurred. Now I'll go here and copy this layer, and now I'll go to blur, Gaussian blur. I'll also put 20, and now we have our painting, you know, blurred. So what I do here is I took an eraser and I go and make the parts that are more important less blurred. Okay, and here we can see. Okay, then I'll merge it. Also, I'll put here my background, and on that time I'll also merge it. Okay, and now before merging my background with my, you know, main stuff, what I do is I'll go to filters, FX, chromatic aberration. I'll put like on the forehead or whatever, like in the face, and I press OK. What it does is, you know, it moves the channels, color channels. So you see here is like a red, blue and stuff. I don't know, it just adds a cool effect. And after that, what I'll do is then I'll merge all the layers and I'll go to filter, noise, and add noise. And see here we have noise. And I don't know, I just like adding noise here. And yeah, also like add your signature, okay? So everybody knows it's your painting and stuff. That's like my whole workflow on drawing. Now, if you're struggling with your actually art, with your drawings, what you can do is top link in the description below. I can actually tell you exactly what you need to actually improve your art. So now you know actually all the steps that you can use to finish your drawing. And if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, you know, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. So now what you can do is actually, instead of watching another video, you can go and practice this, okay? So you can actually have fun with your workflow. That's it. So go create something. Bye.